just want to see me play. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Alright, and let's go live on TikTok. And welcome to watching me play what's this game called? Call of Cthulhu. I think it's been in my to play list for a long time, but I've you know, I've always been too afraid because, you know, the demons and stuff and you know, the things that happen. So yeah, I've been finally, now that I've been a little bit braver and actually going through horror games, so like I've finished The Evil Within, which is a surprise. So I think, you know, oh wow, Alex, I didn't think you'd actually be able to do that. And then Resident Evil and stuff. Oh, Resident Evil I haven't finished, but it's on the playlist. So before we get into some of the other horror games, let's get into Call of Cthulhu. I get a little interested in Lovecraftian stuff because I think it's quite fun to read about. But beyond that, I have nothing. So let's just start the game and see what happens. Ooh, Chapter 1. Pierce Investigations, ages Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He's now a private detective who has trouble finding a new case, able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Yes, 1924. We could role play as Detective Noirs. Hey, Emily, hey, Santa. Let's just waiting for the game to load. Oh wait, I need to enter. I need to do this. All right, one thing I need to do: this button, and hopefully we should see the chats. You bought Necronomicon recently, so interesting to read. Ooh, interesting. And hey, Madam Who. We'll be playing a lot of Call of Cthulhu RPG this weekend, so great start. Excellent. You got a book of Lovecraft collections and Poe collections. All right, you're all going to be my little people who sort of tell me these things and like help me miss out on any lore and stuff. Hey, Emily. Hey, Santa. Hey, Fandy. Let's do this. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. That's a lot of... It's a shark. Wow, great start. I got the game saved. Excellent. Don't want to lose my progress of being face to face with a shark. Oh, we're just... Yeah, okay, we just start right here. That works too. Interesting. You'll be lurking a bit? No worries, Bezo. It's just suddenly our first foray into this game is just hanging out at a fish market. A fish market in Oblivion. Fantastic. What is this game? This game is called Call of Cthulhu. And you must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh, okay. Which means... Yes. So which means... Aha. So I've now got a hurricane lamp. Oh, cool. So I can fight hurricanes and a bolt cutter. Nice. I'm ready. So yeah, it's a horror game stuff. Bit sleepy, just woke up. Go to bed, Fandy. Emily, one day I'm gonna ask you to ban Fandy so that Fandy can sleep. I turn around. Wait. Oh. Hold up, one sec. Yeah, there you go. The music is eerie. This will most likely have a lot of gore because of Lovecraft being associated with gore. What, fish gore or human gore? I just realized I've got bolt cutters, I can go this way. Yeah. You should please listen to Hey There Cthulhu. It's a cover of Hey There Delilah. Hey there Cthulhu, what's it like in New York City? Oh. Thank you. Seems horrifying. Fandy's never getting bed. Fine. Your brother made you some food, you're happy? My first food of the day at 8 p.m. Oh God, please eat something. But I'm glad. What did he make you? Hey, Cthulhu. Hey, Furnace, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day as well. Thank you so much. Your presence is always a stark shining light in a dark in a dark shining light. Your presence is a shining light within the dark void. Oh, I can't go that way. It's just very eerie. I made you some egg as a wrap with mayo, tomatoes, and salad. Beautiful. That sounds delicious.
What a putrid offering.
It's a bunch of killer whales, mate. And shark. If I don't look at it, we'll be fine, right? It's really good. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Hey, Crispy. I'm back. I'm going to make it everyone's problem. Welcome back.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
To fight what? Don't tell me to shift or run. I'm kind of afraid now. I mean shift or run. Who am I running from? Who am I running to? Now, welcome back. Hope you had a good time doing that.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
No one has faces. Oh no, poor faceless guy. My God. Hey Chloe, what part are you in? The immediate beginning. We are right here at the start. I did wedding ceremonies less than 2 weeks. Happy to report I still fit in the dress. Well done. Well done. God, it always feels good being able to fit in your dress. I know that feeling too well. Hey Scythix, how's it going? Just in time, you're never too late.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
Yeah, let's just fix it a little audio a little bit. I just need voices to be louder. Everything else can be a little bit lower. Thank you. He's playing Call of the Cthulhu. He didn't do much, just looked at dead fish. You get it.
I used to be an avid reader.
What happened? I used to be able to. You know what I used to do? I used to play Oblivion. Oblivion or no, Fallout New Vegas. And I think it might have been Fallout 4. One of the games. I played a game, right? And in the game, there was a quest. It must have been Fallout 3. There was a quest you had to do an investigation. And I just kept trying to talk like this. And I was just like, like, and I put like a black and white filter and a little bit of a rain filter over my camera. And I'm like, yes, 1929, like trying to talk as if I was a detective noir. It was cringe as heck, but I felt like I had a good time at 4 a.m. on a Sunday. Hey, Lost Alien, how are you? It's been a while since last time you joined one of my streams. Oh, that's fine. Have you been doing okay though?
I used to be an avid reader.
No. What about this one?
Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
So you say.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me for weeks after the investigation had been closed. Just happens. But case closed. Oh, wait, I get to keep the case closed? Hell yeah. It sounds like you're chewing something? Yes. See? I don't know what my voice is. Hey, Winter. Hey, B. At least I had fun. Yeah. No one else did, but I did. And that's the point about streaming. Do I need any materials together in Minecraft? I don't know what to do, but I want to play. I don't know.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
I have no idea at all, actually. Just me. Hello. Thank you for your posture and hydration. I'm actually sitting on one of my legs, so I think my posture is as best as it could be. Oh, I started a chain of events I didn't think to.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Ooh, yes. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay. Well, I know that if I stuff, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I hear voices in my dreams. They're different, unknown. They seem to surface from an unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? I'll get to you in a sec. Ooh, have a drink or don't drink. I didn't think I'd have choices. Oh, I don't know now. Alright, I'll let you think. I've been good because of the time zone difference. I couldn't join the streams because I could be either asleep or at work. I'm sorry about that, Lost Alien. Daylight savings ended in Australia. Daylight savings began in Europe and stuff, and so therefore everyone's or in other places. Therefore, I think we usually sync at a time, and then there was a 2-hour time. 2 hours were just added on. Blah 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 blah. It went bad. Need help? Give me an idea for a dark romance song. I'm trying to make a song. Cthulhu, your tentacles, may they wrap around me into the darkest days. Something like that. Hey, Alex, how are you? It's about to storm here and power's out. My phone's about to die, so I've got to go. No, take care, Starboy. Take care of yourself. Enjoy the storm, or not. And stay safe. Fandy says don't drink. Just Me says drink. And then there is the phone ringing. But I gotta decide if I should have a drink or not. Let's have a drink. Drink? Alright. This will affect your destiny. No. Stay hydrated. Yeah, I don't know what's in that cup. There could be anything. Alright. Hello?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm
Yeah.
so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Oh. Oh, well, this is an RPG. Now we're talking. You drive it right now. Stay safe. Don't text and drive. Hey, Emma. I am doing great today. How are you doing? The character's voice is crazy. Yeah, I know. I came up with the voice myself. So, Madam Who, question for you. You're someone who, you are playing Call of Cthulhu, or you're about to play Call of Cthulhu. I'm just curious if these skill points are in the RPG as well. In the game, in the board tabletop game. So I can beyond that, we've got character skills. So we've got eloquence, strength, investigation, spot hidden, psychology. It did simplify the stats. All right, cool. Occultism and medicine. And I've got 8 character points to spend. I did not know this was going to be a little bit like that. I thought it was just straight random horror. So that's very interesting. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Proving the skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Strength is your ability to call on physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors, mechanisms, or of using violence. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this and increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object or picking locks. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving the skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or or an analysis of objects. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving the skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge of the myth. And medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving the skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Huh. That's fun. Hey, I recommend you the classic Call of Cthulhu. Anita, I did not know that game existed. Also, hello, how are you? I did not know that game existed until I went to put in a game in TikTok. Yeah, the game in TikTok. And it didn't have Call of Cthulhu, but it had Call of Cthulhu Dark Corners of the Earth, which I set it in TikTok as that game anyway, and just went, it's actually the 2018 one. But yeah, I've got it. Is it still open on Steam? No. Yeah, I might suss that out. Depending on how much I like this game. I should do more Cthulhu stuff. Good, thank you. I'll write it down. Hey, Unknown. How are you? Hey, Anna Louisa. Oh no, that sucks. Are you taking care of yourself? Drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Investigation is important for figuring out next steps. I like that. I like eloquence and psychology too. I like stats where you can influence and like help with charisma and stuff. Hey Wavy, I'm doing good. How are you? Listen to an RPG podcast based on it. This is intriguing me a lot more actually. Now that I know it's not straight horror. You've got Bluetooth hooked to your car. You shall be background noise to soothe your driving anxiety. All right, no typing. Maybe occultism. Investigation. All right. Well, let's take advantage of the fact that we've only got 8 character points, and let's use up all 8. So strength and investigation, they both need 6. Eloquence. Oh, spot hidden only needs 2, and medicine only needs 2. I want to do eloquence. Oh. Oh. That's how it works. Oh, right. Alright, so I've got 4 left. If I do medicine and spot hidden, I can bring them both up. Or I can just do one. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking spot hidden and medicine, so that they both can go up a level, or just psychology. Occultism, or just occultism. I think maybe... Well, occultism is only on 1 level. Oh wait, so it's medicine. Medicine's halfway there. You're on your deathbed? No. Take care of yourself, Annalisa. Strength is necessary if you decide you don't want to be smart about your encounters. Have you never known me to not be smart, Madam Hero? Don't answer that. I'm fine too, doing some work but wanting some company. That's fair. Alright, let's see. Well, let's see if we can get through your workday a lot easier. I don't know what to say. The percentages determines how likely you are to succeed. Oh, right. Okay. So at the moment, occultism is 0%. So I should probably do at least occultism then. So I've got some, at least a chance. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, let's do that then. Oh, wait, 5%. There you go. Hell yeah, this is fun. Hey, 7 minutes past midnight, how are you? One more book about a man sacrificing himself for the country on the list. I have to know for finals. I will screw. Swear to God. Oh.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors.
Mm-hmm.
And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
Oh, we're really bad at customer service.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem.
Okay, so we know this
I must
person.
say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
And we don't know this person.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
I'm a private
Painter.
investigator,
Yes.
not a miracle worker.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I
Yes.
can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie.
Do you
She
want me
would
to
never have done such a thing.
conduct a
But
seance
if
or
you have
something?
no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got?
Oh my god,
Painting?
the volume.
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
The volume changing and the in and out of cinematic is stuff. Alright, no worries, Annalise. Take care. He's so sassy. Very sassy. The character you're playing is so fun. Have you heard of this game? Hey doll, how are you? Busy growing plants. Nice. What kind of plants? And please, are you on the Discord? I'd love to see your plants. My grubs tell me this is getting intense. Like I want to like yap along and be snappy with them. But they're doing a really good job. You coming at me with a job, but look at your bow tie. It's messy. Pathetic. All right, let's read.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
The shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make you out of the part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. I'm trying to see if I can match his voice. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police cited a domestic accident. No, I can't match his voice. The police decide on the domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty? Why? And a press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the Isle of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Oh, I can rotate this. No secrets on the back. I'll consult your artwork now. At least his bow tie matches his shirt. No. Damn it, knew you would be on his side. Praise Cthulhu. Go to sleep, Fandy. I'm sure he's intimidated. Oh, guys, please. Please. This is a cool painting I'd buy.
What's this symbol on the man's chest?
Yeah.
It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Let me consult my diary. Oh. Ooh, I unlocked this answer. Alright, so we got a bunch of things. We got one here that's unlocked answer, and then you got this one that's investigation and professional. You grow food plants. It pays to grow your own vegetables. I wish I could grow my own vegetables, doll. I've just got a veranda, so I don't really have any lawn. I'm on a floor. I'm above 20 floors in the air. You shouldn't take this painting lightly.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Something's not quite right with the story.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile.
How do they
I believe
know?
you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
You switched to Twitch? I mean, purple up? Fair enough. That is your choice. I did not encourage you to do that. Hey, Mac, how are you? Though on TikTok, you know, if you go horizontal, you should be able to see my face. If you want. Please, I know I'm playing a horror game, but don't get jump scared by that. I read about her mental fragility in the police report.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No.
No?
Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Interesting. Good. What's going on? Not much. We're in 1929. We're in the 1920s, and we're an investigator, private investigator, PI. Times are tough, but I'm tougher. Except I'm not that tough because I'm in pain and I drink. I drink the bottle. I drink a lot, so times are bad. But this might be the case that will get me by and bring me to see my family again. I don't know what my family is, but maybe I'll see my family again. It's 1924. Sorry, I've been drinking a lot. The years made a mold into the one. It's not been the same since the Great War. A lot of that. The wallpaper matches his outfit. Yeah, he dressed accordingly. Wouldn't you, whenever you go to see a private investigator, wouldn't you make sure that your outfit matches the wall? Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston.
Ah.
Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Interesting. Oh yeah, you even get to see his very clothed earlobes. Thank you, Lynn, for pointing out my very, very clothed earlobes. Yeah, that was, yep. Why, yes, you would indeed. Sorry, my daughter is an enigmatic figure. Don't you get explained like that, Andy? My mother uses different words. Alright, well, let's find out about Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Well, I think that's all the information I need.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
Oh, handsomely.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Me.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
Thank God.
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Thank God I got a book. Chill with the voice acting. I can't tell if it's you or the dude you're playing is talking. Hey Raven, how are you? Was it your pleasure to help the elderly? Hey.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Oh, the bar owner who heard me didn't like the way I closed this case. But when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot you can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Glad we picked up that case. Actually, yeah, I actually voiced the character. This time, let's not have a drink.
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctors prescribed them when I returned from war. They swore they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effect has been wearing off. At least we can keep it with us, I guess.
I used to be an avid reader.
Oh yeah, we know about that. Ooh, The Learning of Medicine, Volume 1. Dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world, details the symptoms and suitable treatment. character has a crispy, clear voice. Yours is more raspy. After listening to it for so long, it is easy to say. What do you mean? Raspy. Oh my god, we have a messy clue board like every real detective, right? Look at us. But it's not to do with this case. This is to do with prohibition. What is this to do with?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Yeah, what's it? This actually isn't to do with this case at all, or any case. This is, if anything, just to know where the speakeasies are to buy underground liquor, because Boston's a dry. Is Boston dry? Yeah, the US has voted dry, so we'll run out of liquor soon. So we need to mark all the underground liquor places. Map them out like this. Fantastic. Jen, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I like to hope it wasn't when I was doing my weird voice. The voices are unnecessary, but still welcome. Heck yeah.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Oh my god, Alexis, hello. You did it. How are you? How's Australia?
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it.
No,
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century. It's still rich with many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of those moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Slipped out of character. I think I'm going too far into character. Gotta go have fun. Take care, Madam Ho.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Quite chuffed. He had some Bickies and Milo. Hell yeah. You got Tim Tams? I'm glad. Hey, Rebecca. You got the worst cold right now? That's not good. You drinking plenty of water? I'm gonna take a nap. Take care, Mac. Don't leave the stream running because I feel like I'm about to go too deep in these voices. I guess I'm just going too deep. Let's leave. Oh, I gained a character point from that. And I got an achievement for accepting the Sarah Hawkins case. I don't think I had a choice. Hey Iris, how are you? Yeah, I've been having garlic honey. Good. Also lemon honey is good too. Of course I got Tim Tam. I'm not a noob. Good. I'm glad. Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. That's the only clue she left her father is a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address. A warehouse set on the docks on the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Into madness. Ooh, this is going to be where we get the title screen. You know, there's some games how there's a random cinematic after a little bit. And it's just, damn. Yeah, yes, it's the title screen. Yes. Yeah. Long drag a cigarette. Cthulhu. Haven't heard that name in years. I'm late to stream because sleep snatched me. Oh, that's fine. You sounds like you're tired. You should probably go back to sleep. where we are looks so gloomy. I think this whole game is going to be gloomy.
We're almost there.
Good luck, just me. What do you call cigarettes in Australia? Cancer sticks. Take care, just me. He's also nonchalant. You're smoking in the mist. Yeah, look. Call of Cthulhu. I love title screens. Random cinematic title screens. If you're adding that in at a random moment, like I reckon they need to add it in halfway into the game. Or randomly. Thank you for the posture check. I got it. Oh yeah, Siggy's. Yeah. There's a song I
Stay
know.
on board. There's guys coming to unload.
There's a song I quite like. That has Siggy's in it. Hold on.
Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Thanks, James.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
Sorry, Fitzy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
Your voice is familiar.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up.
Thanks, James.
Mitchell
Fitzy.
may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office.
Harbor Master.
If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Interesting. Any advice for going live on? Wait, hold up. No, wait. Let me go back. It is Siggy's. There's a song that I listen to. It's called "Ducks Fly Together." I got dry blood caked on my face. I got $20. I've got Siggy's. But I have good luck. And I'm happy. Anyway. Hey Kelsey, how are you? I've not seen this before. This is Call of Cthulhu. Came out in 2018. I'm really bad at detective games because I always suspect anyone. Will suspect everyone. Everyone's going to be on the suspect list. Excuse me, whale. Ooh, police doing the work. What's going on here?
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Omen.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Love
There's
this.
something coming. Something
Your
real
booty's
bad.
becoming from sitting in this damn car, becoming numb. That's fair. That does it too. Any advice for going live on Twitch? I'm soon going to go live for the first time. Just be yourself. Don't get caught up in like people coming in and out like and stuff. Just yap to people, chill at the game, or whatever you're doing. Actually, you gonna be playing a game? Can I take this lamp? Probably not. What are you gonna play? And Iris, I'm playing a game called Call of Cthulhu. Came out in 2018.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Oh yeah, I want to talk.
Get it? Nobody.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Hello. These sailors. Ooh, I can say these sailors get upset over nothing or you're totally out of your depth. Ask about Warehouse 36. What do you know about Warehouse 36?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah.
Do you know it?
And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something
What's this?
coming.
Ooh, medicine.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
No. I failed this as a medicine test.
He's gonna get us into...
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real
Call of
bad.
Cthulhu. Is he a roommate from college? She
Don't
can
put
be.
that beast back in the water, you
Wait, what?
shysters. You're crazy.
Probably the
Cops,
Meg.
they can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
Wait a
You
second.
can't
no way to
understand. You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. He's gonna get us into trouble. Something real.
They're all just overlapping, talking to each other right now. I messed up. God damn, I should have rolled better. The fact that this is a RPG is really... It's really changed this game a bit.
There's nothing to sort out. Your chum wanted
Nothing
to
for
stir
you
us
here
up.
either. Beat it.
But you can stay to watch if you want.
Okay.
Pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard.
You're on the fisherman side? Yeah, me too. I wanted to talk a bit more. Just be like Alex voice. I'm not a I'm a terrible voice actor. Well, actually, I'm not a voice actor because I haven't done any jobs that require voice acting. Therefore, I'm not.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Ah, yes. When is Prohibition coming through? January 16, 1919 was when Prohibition became in, but we're in what, 1920 something. So we must... The Prohibition must be in progress. So that's why we've got those giant maps. Prohibition was the joke. I heard about that. You know what you could play? Monster Proms, a high school adventure game where monsters date. I've heard of this. I've heard of that. I think it's not for me, but I think I've got one of them. I got told I shouldn't stream it. You've officially befriended a bird in the Minecraft game. Nice. Well done. I do the voice acting for the love of the arts.
Hey, be careful.
I just walk in and bully the first person we see.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
This guy didn't show respect. Ooh. This is to test eloquence. You love watching people... you should play Still Wakes the Deep. I heard about that. I think I saw the game was like $40 still. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. But yeah, that's on my list. I love watching people play horror games about the sea and stuff, even though I have thalassophobia. Yeah, it's pretty... The sea is so... See, there's so much in the sea. You know the sea? It's so big. But the sea... But there's all these mysteries about the creatures that exist in it that we don't even know. We only know a small fraction of what's inside. So there's so much potential for horror games. Listen to our Finn friend on TikTok. I see. 2 birds now. Hell yeah. Classics. Alright, let's test eloquence. It wasn't me who went looking for it.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Did I succeed? Alright, tell me, Roy. Is there any prohibition around here?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
I have to chat and Alex, bye. Bye, take care, Emily. You have to go. Okay, bye. Take care, Emily. Thank you so much for providing everyone snacks. I appreciate that. Singing in the background is lovely. I think that's what we're missing more from bars and stuff. There's too much actual music playing in the background. They need to instead actually just have people singing and chanting. Snacks will be back next year, don't worry. Good. Alcohol? Hey, can we play beer pong? Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
Why?
First off, there are rumors.
Oh, okay.
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Say no more, or can't say no more, or don't want to say no more. Did you do it? Wait, I shouldn't. It's 1920 something, so I don't know if I even got a pistol. I don't even know what to. I'll just threaten him with a cigar. Trying so hard to keep your calorie deficit. Oh yeah, but when you're sick, Rebecca, your body sort of starts craving a lot more. Like you need to help build your strength back. I reckon you should probably break it just for a bit. Ooh, we got some stuff here. Okay, so the stranded whale. Tell me about the stranded whale.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
Tell me about Sarah Hawkins.
She was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Well, is it true that Sarah Hawkins was strange?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I see. Bye, take care, Alex. Enjoy your, no, you're already finished. Have a good weekend. The unis in Finland have these celebrations called Sitsit, where they eat and drink and sing drinking songs. I got to experience once as my boyfriend's buddy. It was awesome. That sounds awesome, actually. All we do is... Yeah, actually, we don't do anything like that. Every time I go out to, like, a bar or anything like that, the music is just too loud, and I'm just there, just going, what? When people are trying to talk to me. Oh, okay. Sometimes I just exaggerate. Inland Message, yeah. Absolutely. Alright. Well, look, it's not speaking ill if it's true.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Tell me.
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Ooh, good point. Enough about Sarah Hawkins.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Yeah, tell me about... Oh, actually. Tell me about... Ooh, Darkwater. Oh, really, Benji? Nice. I mean, you're not far off by not hearing outside of a 10 centimeter radius. It's just so annoying. I know it's not me. I know my hearing's fine because I can... I go to concerts and stuff. I go to concerts and let my ears get absolutely obliterated. But most importantly, like, I can hear things, but just why do they turn it up so loud at bars? I'm getting old. Ooh. Now the question is, subtitles for real life would be great. Actually, now you're talking, Crispy. Now you're talking. Well done, Benji. Maybe wear earplugs at shows. I do. I wear loops. I wear loops, brother. Every time I wear loops, me and Big Dog say it fit many loop, brother, because of that meme where it's like I think it's a bowl of cereal. And it says it fit many loops. No. Oats. The pigs. It fit many oats, brother. And then we just say that all the time now. Took a nap. What did we find out about Sarah? We found out that Sarah's dead, Lynn, and now we're here walking around and there's a whale outside that's dead. Everyone's a suspect. No one's safe. Now the question is, do we want to order drinks? Are we going to be drinking? Because I found out, because that first time that we got a drink, it said, your destiny, this will affect your destiny. Do we want to affect our destiny or do we want to be good? Loops are great. Loops, I love them. You gonna have a salad? Good. Grandpa Alex? Yep. Grandpa Alex with the devil horns? Yep. Everything's dead now. Alex is getting drunk. Usual chaos. Alright, let's just not order a drink. If he doesn't want you to give a drink. Andy, I've found that if you put money on the table, anyone will give you a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Never mind, we can't have a drink. You're right, Fanny. Hit him up for a sponsorship? Yeah. Hey, little guy in Australia.
That'll be all for now.
Little guy in Australia wants loops, brother.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
Oh, you do.
The doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said it.
Asylum? But Alex, you should have a drink IRL. Good point.
We'll do it again, you know.
I should. Maybe he wants to play beer pong.
Cold. She won't stop asking.
I don't think they've got a beer pong set up to go.
She will get us into trouble.
I know.
And they were roommates. So there you go. Alexis, buy loops so that you can not be old like me. Hey Mick, how are you? I'm good, how are you? They were roommates. I'm gonna go study. Have fun 7 minutes past midnight and good luck on your studies.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
This is from the Chanty, 21st of May, 1847. The miraculous catch. The Skylar returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We have given up hope. The crew of the Skylar, or the Skiller, or of what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed up to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of a formidable toothed whales. The cetacean? Cetacean? Yeah, sure. That is already being called the miraculous catch. Covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of a perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritional benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to famine from which part of the island was suffering. Oh, and there's other stuff. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. And then, of course, a special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. Oh god, they were roommates. I love you, Slythick.
What did he say?
It's first night in your new apartment. Ooh, how's it going? You have loops too, but I am also old. I am older. My loops are better. They're great. They were college roommates. Good evening, Kates. How are you? You gonna go grab a drink? You better make sure it's a dry game here, Fandy. So no alcohol. Oh, Vala, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Fandy has popcorn. When Fandy returns, Fandy can pass on popcorn. Is this a loop off right now? Big Dog will win. Big Dog's loops are purple. And iridescent, just like Pinchy's, damn it. Don't have loops, but I have racing earplugs that match my bike. Alright, that's cool. Alright, Lynn, you're cooler than us. We get it. I already forgot to bring a few of Savage will survive. Already met a Spidey. Nice. Are you gonna keep it?
Nightmares.
Nightmares.
Hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Are you okay?
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
And the doctor, what did he say?
Left.
My God.
That is suspicious. I feel like you're talking about me. Today the evening's so nice and cool. It's quite nice. It's 12 degrees outside. I was just doom scrolling when your voice stopped me in my tracks. I've been known to put people to sleep, Vala. So if you're tired, then this will help, I think. Hey, Cosplanet, how are you? You can be cool. You can be so cool if you're still young. No, it's too late, Len. It's too late. As long as he stays away from me, he can live. Perfect.
You like our song?
Yeah.
We're true sirens.
Same.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
So, is this a song for the end of whaling?
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
Of course.
They all disappeared.
Oh.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Was that 70 years ago? How is thy? That is good. How is you? I'm doing great, Kate. Doing great for a Friday. Hell yeah. I'm very tired. But Big Dog's going away this weekend, so I'm going to hang out and do nothing but stream. Because it's just what you do, I guess. The next time Big Dog is going away in August as well, and I was thinking about doing a big stream again, but then I saw Silverstein were in town, then I want to see Silverstein. The she shanty was sure for sure I will conk out. I don't know any sea shanties, but yeah, if I can think of some, if I can think of any from during this game, I'll promise to sing it for you. I mean, if we don't get biologically old, we can stay young. I wish medicine improved so much. Yeah, but, you know. It's too late for me. For you, though, Donut Guy, you'll be fine. Me, though, I'm gone. I'm too late. Stay young for me. Remember me. What time is it? It is 4:53 a.m. on Friday. What is she up to? She's gonna hang out with friends and get drunk. I mean, hang out and talk about flowers. What is this song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I just read about the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping.
Oh, yeah.
You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Duh.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
See? There you go. We're going into autumn in South Africa. Nice. We're coming into the winter. It's finally, the weather is being kind. 12 degrees means I can walk outside and I could wear a coat. How are you alive at 4 a.m. sleeping like a baby? I usually have alarms that will help wake me up.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Farewell.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
I was where the men fly home. I'd leave all green lands, icy grounds, for not rise. Well, there is no.
Sorry. Talk about being younger than you. She is younger than me, actually. Wait, are we talking about the same person?
Nightmares. I hear things and voices whispering. We'll follow its reader
Oh
and
yes, you already said
various
that.
locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Yeah. There's a mysterious lady over there, smoking a cigarette. What is this game about? We are Cthulhu. No. We are an investigative report. Private investigator. And this is why I'll never get sponsored by anyone for any games, because I'll forget. But this is a private investigator. We're named Pierce. We're a bit of a smart aleck. We haven't reached smart Alex yet. And we trying to investigate the death of our client's daughter. She died just recently in a fire. And it's in a mysterious little island off the coast of Boston called Darkwater, where prohibition means nothing here, but prohibition is everywhere in Boston. I'm also a drunk, but I'm trying to cut it because it's affecting my my abilities to be able to solve crimes. But also the game is called Call of Cthulhu, so there's probably going to be some sort of Lovecraftian stuff. Probably. We were talking about Big Dog, who is not drinking with friends, but talk about being younger than you.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Interesting. Very, very thematic then, since the book is written as secondhand reports. Yes, right? I feel like this person's gonna have an impact on us later. I'm sure. Tell me.
What you looking at, stranger?
Nothing at all.
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
Can I talk to you again?
I told you to beat it.
I missed my chance. Alright, well, like, who are you, though, in the back? Nope. I guess that will teach me from not really saying anything. Alright, well, we've spoken to everyone here. Let's keep going. So, has anyone ever played... I know that there was one person in chat, Madam Who, who's played Call of Cthulhu, but has anyone else played it before? I've seen... there was a Game Boy channel that I followed at one point that I think was playing it, but they play it very much on the story sense, where they're too deep in the story, so I have no idea about too much about the game mechanics. But all I need to do now is go into the dock master's office, or the ship's master's office. I thought I might be able to talk to you. No, you're just fishing? Alright. Nope, no. Excellent. How dare you be respectful? I know, I was hoping that would be able to get me in to find out some more answers. I don't know what answers I needed to find out from someone who's just randomly chilling, having a cigarette and drinking. But maybe they knew something. Sounds like seems like a totally normal and chill village. It is. But there's crime afoot. We need to go to warehouse 31. Oh, a huge office. I will talk to you, Fitzroy, but first I want to look around your place.
Souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
What about the ship, huh?
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ah. So this is the ship that brought in the last big whale. And this is just more or less a memento of all the whales that came through in the last, well, before 70 years ago. There has been crimes. There's been a death. We're not too sure if it's a crime yet. The police say that there was no crime. There's a lantern here too. Sorry, Fitzroy, I've got looting to do. This is the second volume. It teaches ethics and good practice to medical staff. I stole it. Oh, cool. Okay, so whilst we can work on skills with character points, it looks like if I can find books as well, that can help me increase my knowledge into the skills. Wait, how's my sanity? Ooh, Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion, American units that suffered heavy losses from enemies and Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades, without food or medical supplies. The soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. So, at the moment, my mental stability is stable. I'm confident in my abilities and my Cartesian mind. I can conduct my investigation by striking at the facts. My convictions and my perception of reality, my conclusions are logical and reliable. Good. Alright, and I've got 1 point to use. Dark. Oh, we can see all the characters. Hey, Apollo, how are you? So, the main people at play. We have Stephen Webster. Charles Hawkins is dead. Sarah Hawkins is dead. Simon Hawkins is dead. And Roy Mitchell, the owner of the bar. Stephen Webster is the client who hired us, wants to investigate the death of Sarah Hawkins, his daughter. Sarah is married to Charles Hawkins. I see. He's a ship owner who lives on dark water. Sarah Hawkins is an artist, and their son, Simon Hawkins, is also dead. Simon Hawkins unfortunately doesn't have a job. Roy is my favorite so far. Yeah, I like Roy. He runs the only bar in Darkwater. This man will talk freely on this subject. Wait. Is devoted to the golden age of... Mitchell is devoted to the golden age of whale hunting. If the numerous trophies that decorate his establishment has anything to go by, this man will talk freely on this subject on which he is so keen, but he will be far less enthusiastic if one was to inquire about the source of his liquor. Don't ask where. Alright, and then here are the places. The Pierce Investigations Agency. Island of Darkwater. Darkwater Port. The Stranded Whale. Ah, and then there's this is the artwork of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. And if her paintings are a testimony to her vision to the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to another dimension. An extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Actually, that's a pretty cool imagery. You doing all right? Excellent. I'm doing fantastic, Paulo. Fantastic. Oh, interesting that this news clipping is sitting under a cult. That's interesting. All right, clues. Oh, this is a clue. Wait, these are my clues from chapter 1. But this is a clue here. We read about this, but why is it considered a clue? The miraculous catch is what locals call the last catch of the whalers. In 1847, although whales were disappearing from the fishing zone of Darkwater whales, the crew of Scarlet made a gigantic and monstrous catch that saved the island from famine. They still celebrate this catch, and an article from the time still decorates the bar. It's strange how the memory seems so alive if it was maintained by survivors. Oh, and there's my old ladder. My old ladder I engraved in the memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. And then we got a few cases that we closed and solved. Sleeping pills. Loading of Medicine Volume 1 and Volume 2. And then the Atlas of the Atlantic Islands, where we eventually came into Darkwater. So, the case. Maybe the fact that the whales were missing is a clue. Yeah. Because it's all sitting under the occult stuff. But beyond this game existing, we don't know anything about the occult. Or what is the occult or anything like that. We don't like... I like to use the phrase kayfabe here. So in kayfabe, which is in character, we don't know the occult at all. But interesting that we've put that note to the side to say that it's something to do with the occult. Let's start rummaging through.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Oh, it's a photograph of Captain Fitzroy. In this Fitzroy, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Or Fitzroy doesn't, like, come at me.
What a macabre souvenir.
Yep, there's the leg. So Captain Fitzroy's long-lost dead brother, his leg, perhaps dead, is just chilling up on the counter here. Alright, Fitzy. Oh, hold on, Fitzy. There's still more things to look at.
This place seems half abandoned.
Yeah, there's like junk blocking the stairs.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier. Cat. I might fall asleep, so it's good night from me. I'll leave you yapping in the background. Good night, Pezzo. Thank you so much for hanging out. Rest up, hey. A new clue was memorized. Welcome back, Rebecca. You got a call? Nice. Was a good call. No, we can go this way. Which is just the side door. Excellent. Well, ads are coming on the purple app in a minute.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
You're on the table next... Oh, here.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are illegible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Oh, you're gone. Oh, wait, there you go. Oh my god, Fitzroy was standing right here and then just slowly walked out. Alright, I think I've seen all I need to see here.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
The last serving captain. So you're not a whaler. You're not a captain who does whaling. You're doing transport to Darkwater, right? But maybe Darkwater, the patrons, inhabitants of Darkwater hold captains in such high esteem. Well, the documents are unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Maybe. Ooh. Yeah, we got an unlocked answer here. Oh yeah, the ad break's in progress, sorry. I thought that fishing stopped in 1847.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Mm-hmm. Talk about Darkwater, ask about Warehouse 36. And tell me a little bit more about Darkwater. Ooh, we got a few unlocked answers. Hell yeah. I'm glad we went through. So by doing the optional stuff, by going in and chatting away and yapping to the people in the bar, we're able to unlock all these different answers or different things. And we'll be able to use them for the next conversation. So anytime they say this is optional, we got to do it, because then look at all the stuff that we can find out now and explore. Don't talk to people, just explore. Who is Cat?
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Interesting. Have I played Alan 3? What's Alan 3? Ezekiel, and also hello, how are you? Alright, what is this miraculous catch?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Don't you worry, I already did. I saw the killer whale on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
That's it? What would have killed it?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Indeed. Have I played Little Nightmares 3 yet? It's not out. It's still not out. Planned release date 2025. So, no, not yet. Will I? No idea. My computer sometimes really is, yep. Why are they putting it back into the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Interesting. And finally, Fitzy. This photograph looks a lot like you.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance.
Brother.
I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Wow, your father was the one who did the skull. Interesting. All right. Welcome back, though, from the Purple Lads. You missed nothing. I was just yapping away to old Fitzy here, and Fitzy yapped back.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Is it the big one? Or is it the little one?
Understood.
There's a lot of
You know
warehouses.
who the building belongs to, don't you?
Yeah. Interesting that you can choose to lie. Or investigation professional? You underestimate me? No, it belonged to the Hawkins family.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
His father's father, and his father's father's father. The yappiest yapper in all of Yapperland, that's me. Don't just wear out my name.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Yeah, I gained a character point from that one. So I've now got 2. And which ones? Ooh, I can do spot hidden. To increase that. The medicine and the occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in this environment. In the environment. Okay, so that's good to know because we got occultism up a little bit. So we'll just need to keep finding books. I played this and we'll try it. Stuck in the very near future. Really, Saris? Interesting. I haven't. I like this. I actually, to be honest, I thought this was going to be like a walking simulator type horror game. So I'm very surprised that there's some skills and RPG elements. But yeah, I'm very curious on this. Ooh, I have to consult my diary. Get inside warehouse 36. All right, that's fair. Also, is that another finished flag as well, Saris? Ah, you fellas have finished your little scuffle. Now where are you off to? Some of you are going into the bar and some of you are sitting down outside the bar. It's very synchronous. That's very suspicious. Ooh. The ones who walked into the bar, they're hanging out here.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll
Dominic
have to send him
Murphy.
A more clear-cut message.
Your cat.
I told you to beat it.
Okay, well, I don't think it matters anymore. So your cat, you're threatening Fitzy. Dominic Murphy is next to it, but I think you're also the bootlegger. I think you're the one who's providing alcohol to the place. And your pupil stopped hanging out here. There are two paths I can go. I can go this way past the whalers, or this way in the back alleys. Past the fishermen. The warehouse is...
Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
What could have done so much
I still can't do any medicine.
You're not
Hey, Kyle. How are we on this fine morning? This brilliant, excellent morning. We're doing fantastic. Everything's great as per. I hope you're doing well. Well, there's a bunch of thugs right there. The finish flag was there on TikTok. Was. Hello.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Where?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Who is St. Brendan?
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us.
Yeah.
Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Oh, the sights? Who are those guys that are keeping guard?
Two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
Ah.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
We know who Cat is. That's good, not doing anything too bad. Just been playing Clash of Clans because I found my old account. Nice. I've never played it. Is it fun? Oh yeah, here's some popcorn. Thanks, Fandy.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Alright, well tell me about, where do you live?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
But yeah, what does everyone do for work here, if the whaling is stopped?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
No.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Fair enough. Not too bad. It's good to pass by time if you have nothing that much to do. Excellent. Yeah, that's why I play these games. I respect that. Me too. It's about St. Brendan.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Interesting. Alright.
I've taken enough of your time.
Take care.
See you later.
Take care, Drunkard 1 and 2. If that is your real name. What about this statue? I've still got that main objective of going inside the warehouse, but I just like exploring. Is that the warehouse? Maybe. I just wish they'd put a giant number on it. So what's this game about? We're 1920s. We're an private investigator. We've been told to come. Our client has hired us to go to this island called Darkwater off the coast of Boston to locate any clues about the state and well, any clues in general about his daughter and the family who died in a fire. Yeah. But the game is called Call of Cthulhu, so there's definitely some Lovecraftian elements here. I think it's also got some elements from the tabletop game, Call of Cthulhu. Same name. So yeah, it's interesting. But we get to use our skills to increase certain levels in like the occult and medicine and investigation, and just walk around and be an investigator. I'd mark this as a horror game because I think it is to a point. But so far I'm just really liking this based on the elements about what we can do. I can use occultism on this.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Can we wash it? And that was a clue. No, it wasn't. That was an occult piece. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark is made on the statue by another cult. Another cult? Wait, does it actually say that? From here. There are gods before St. Brendan, and their worshippers do not seem to be of this opinion. The locals still worship the old saint, but a mark was made on the statue by another cult. This is an extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce. Pierce straight up saying that those who worship St. Brendan are cult worshippers. So like a puzzle store thing, yeah. Kind of like what's like what, LA Noire? In a way? Or your old classic detective games. Alright, so we got one guy there standing guard against this warehouse, and then you got guys over there standing guard against those warehouses. Oh, you're a cop.
Where do you think you're going?
Others. LA Noire was good. I enjoyed that one. I didn't get to finish it because I played it for a bit and then I stopped to play another game, and I went back to it and I forgot all of the cues of what I need to do to try to, you know, investigate someone, like doubt and whatnot. I forgot all that, and then I just messed up completely. I abandoned it. But tell me, Officer Andrews, are others invested in this warehouse?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Time. Ooh, let's test our eloquence because we're on the same team.
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this case.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
Alright, that went bad. So what is the police doing here?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Alright, what do you know about the Hawkins case?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
Alright, okay. So we found out that there's someone at the manor that we'll need to visit at some point too. That manor is mostly burnt down. But I think that's the warehouse we need to get into. Let's talk to these thugs. Oh yeah, Ken Sprint.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Just hungry.
Saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I can investigate their activities, or I can say cat scent, or I can unlock it. This passage leads to the Hawkins warehouse.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Now, do I want to start lying? Or do I want to start investigating? Is it you who defecated the statue?
I went to see the statue.
Defaced.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
And who does this belong to?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Yeah, you're right. Defecating a statue would be incredibly hard. That's
I
why
went
I
to
was
see
impressed.
the statue of Saint Brent.
What makes you...
We're boot...
Who do you...
What do I...
The sailors.
Who else?
Alright. So I can ask him if they work for Cat. But I think that's going to... Oh no, let's ask him. Do you work for Cat?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
Chelsea smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
So, shall we lie? Cosplanet wants me to lie. And I can really test out my eloquence. Alright, let's do it. Cat sent me.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
A couple of bootleggers like you.
To see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Ah, it didn't work. But I did kind of learn something. This guy got really nervous when I mentioned that someone's pilfering the stock. And the fact that they keep going to the statue kind of makes me think that they're doing a little side hustle where they're selling the booze themselves. I don't know if I can see if there is anything around here. Ooh. Oh, there's a door. Did you say Chelsea smile? Yeah, or a Glasgow smile?
There.
I'm in. The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in close range. Once all these items are found, the detection something will be something.
Hello, old friend.
We found a bottle of liquor. Whoops. Let's not go that side of the door. Maybe, was this a good idea or a bad idea to just... I mean, I was right. I did pilfer goods. Actually, how do I put away my lantern slash lighter? Middle mouse button. Perfect. So they do keep coming down this way, and they are pilfering stock. But instead of me taking this as an opportunity to get in the good graces with Cat, I just took a bottle for myself. Bro's gonna have a hard time getting sober. We thought we'd be able to get sober by just, you know, chilling here, prohibition and stuff. That might help us. Still stop mixing the pills and the alcohol, but no, we just broke into a place, stole some alcohol. Wait, can I drink it? It is in my inventory. I can inspect it. The bottle is part of a batch stolen from Cat, the boss of the bootleggers. An excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse. Awesome. Oh, actually, what's in here?
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot.
Huh?
With that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ah, cool. We could peep on them. So there's multiple different ways that we can play this game. You can go in with no information, or go in for some information just by purely being nearby. Or you can do what I do and just go in and just find out all the information and before you go anywhere further.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
Yeah, we
Don't
had
die
this
of thirst,
conversation
a lot of
again.
you. It'll stink less.
All I gotta say is woof woof, and I've got something to investigate for you. So, you really are scared of Cat.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
Remind me what you're doing here.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
Okay. I've got this bottle. But is it you who defaced the statue?
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
I can't actually
If I
tell.
can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Do we tell Kat they stole her drinks? Yeah. It looks like if you go through, unless, yeah, if you go through and you talk to them and you do things like accusing them of stealing without evidence, but instead of, it's like you should probably find the evidence first. You know what I mean? Like, I should probably not walk up to random people and be like, hey, I think you stole something. I should probably do the actual normal thing, is go up to them and be like, hey, I think you stole something, and here's why.
I told you to beat it.
Alright, well, I tried. But there is this path here. There's someone there. Hello. No, I would just walk up to him. Hello.
You saw what happened with those sailors.
Yes.
Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
And you're not scared of their boss?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
How do you know I've nosed around? So what are the bootleggers doing around
This
here?
warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. If you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
See you, mysterious stranger. How did a car get there? Oh, unless... Is this the warehouse? Man, there's something here. There's a clue here somewhere. No, don't tell me I have to go underwater to get out. Get through to the other warehouse. Oh, it's like... Oh. I'm gonna smell. Or I can maybe try climbing on the roof. No.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
No. It just would have been easier if we threatened the person with the people outside with the bottle of booze to sort of say, "Hey, you're stealing." But no, let's climb through muck.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Horrifying. Alright, where's spare parts? Oh wait, do I need a lighter? No, but there's this.
Whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Now, if I was spare parts, where would I be? Oh, apparently. Right here, of course.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Yep, good. Just saying, we do all that. We found all that evidence. All right, let's mount the handle. And oh, we need to find more. Okay. Can I go jump over? No. Look in here? No. So with that question mark in the bottom left hand corner all lit up like that, it sort of says that there's hidden things to look for. Nothing this way. Ah, no, here it is. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft without risk. Yeah, that would be it. The ratchet.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
Ratchet and winch. I think that's everything you'd need, right? No, lever. Alright. Goddamn Pierce. This is gonna get dirty. Mount the ratchet device. Wait, is this ready? No, wait, it's still not ready. What else do we need? Rope? No. Maybe hidden around in here. Surely not the whale vertebrae, no. Huh. Actually don't know. Maybe my skill isn't good enough for this. I mean, that would be right. Or maybe it's just outside the warehouse. No. Because he's not... Nothing else, no little question marks is coming up anymore. I can't see anything on the ground. Oh, what's over here? Nothing. Right. So maybe our skills of actually looking in. What's our journal say about our skills? Pierce. Pierce can spot... Represents mobility. Improve the skill, increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Alright, let's do it. May as well. You want to validate? Yes. I want to be a professional spot hiddener. Alright, so now doing a sweep through. Do I find the hidden part that I needed? Maybe I'm looking too far on the ground. Look up. Chain? No. I'm afraid that didn't help. Unless there's something up here. Nothing in there. Just that I can interact with this and to leave. Interesting. So yeah, can't really do anything here yet, I don't think. So all we've got is a bottle to prove that the bootleggers are doing business on the side. Cat doesn't want to talk to us. Oh wait, no, here we go. Cogwheel.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
I don't know if I missed it every single time or if my spot hidden ability helped it, but yeah, it was okay. Test strength.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Please be too weak.
Damn, I broke it.
Well done, well done. Nothing we can do here. It's all broken. Alright.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid.
And your name's Cat.
What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Well, taking a nap. See you later. Take care, Rebecca. Enjoy your nap. I cannot say anything. So no under the sea. No under the sea. I had no idea.
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Everyone's very expressive with their hands. So you're Cat.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
No, I think we will. Oh. Oh.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh. And that's the end of the game.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
So. That was fun. We got our butts handed it. This is the SpongeBob, I know. No, it's SpongeBob.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
Investigate their activities, and then we still can't do anything about the water. About the stolen alcohol.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Right, so what did we discover? Nothing. We just need to get in, still need to get inside.
They can't understand. Damn stupid.
Oh, there's crabs. Still need to get inside warehouse 36. I wonder if now I can talk to Cat. Like, hi, I know you beat the absolute living crap out of me just a moment ago, but do you mind if we can now talk about the fact that your staff, your bootleggers, are stealing from you? Yeah. Maybe?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
We're friends now?
I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
Hey, look, whatever. Look, whatever we have to make friends. When you get to my age and it's harder to make friends with someone in your 30s and stuff, because, you know, it just is. So, yeah, you just have to get yourself beaten the heck up and then, yeah, friends. Hey, Kabondi, how are you? The truth? I'm thinking the truth too. I don't particularly want to lie. It didn't end well. Let me tell you the truth, Kat. It's because what's there to lie about? There's no like hidden secrets or anything like that. I'm literally getting hired. I got hired to find out about the death of Old Man's daughter. And what am I gonna do? If it gets too tough, I'm just gonna go home. Be like, nah, I'll just go back to the case of the missing cat. Oh wait, your name's Kat.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
B, thank you so much for the subscription. You didn't have to do that. Why have you done that? It's been 7 months you've done that. It's too much. Way too much. Doing good, how are you? I'm doing fantastic. You're too kind, B. Way too kind. Way too kind. Interesting. I thought she was the biggest danger.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
Interesting. So you must know Darkwater well.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Okay. Oh, that's easy. Now, I need your help to get me into the warehouse.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Would I have taken that risk?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished.
Oh.
If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me.
Oh.
And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I'm not too sure. Benji, thank you so much for the 100 bits. You don't have to do that. You are way too kind. Stop. Appreciate that a lot. That's really sweet of you. Accept? But help is help. You work with what you got, and I would say yes. The only thing right about Kat here is Kat's also trying to shake up Fitzy. Fitzroy is the captain who brought me onto the island. So Kat's already like trying to mess with Fitzy and the other sailors. So do I go down this route? But there's no really other way. Yes, okay. This, you don't have to do that. I do what I want. Back and forth. Can't go on forever, Ellie. It will until the end of days. Alright, fine. I accept.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors.
Ooh.
They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit.
The volume is very soft now.
Police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley.
Oh, I spoke to
I don't
Bradley.
know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an old man.
I honestly, I've just got the new. Actually, good point. There is no save. It looks like it just auto saves, so we just deal with these decisions that we make, which is fine. But hey, look at, we got like a nice buddy cop crew here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Told ya. If you ever want your booze back again, I'm gonna snitch so hard. By the way, going down. You don't have to tell me not to. I will tell you not to until my dying breath. The NPC. Ah, okay.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
It's alright. Yeah, you're right. I just got beaten, but that's alright. It's just ribs, hey. Thankfully, I've got like so many more of them spare that aren't bruised. You're lockpicking inside your own warehouse.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
See ya.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ooh. Reconstruction. To enter a reconstruction scene, hold. What is a reconstruction scene? The day of the murder. Medicine.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Bunch of dead fish. A painting.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Oh. Oh, that kind of looks like you're worshipping the painting. What's this?
Le Petit Parisian. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
So what's the difference between a reconstruction scene and no reconstruction? Oh, wait, hold up.
What happened here?
Ah, that's the difference. Someone punched the mirror. Bloody rags everywhere. This also appears to be the same person who's worshipping this occult figure that was potentially drawn by Sarah. And they can afford painkillers. There's this as
Can't
well.
sleep. I know how that feels.
Oh wait, there's this.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
Huh. Charles and Sarah, they're sleeping here. They're worshipping this figure. They can afford painkillers. They can't sleep, so they need sleeping pills. And they hate their own appearance, or they're angry at something. Angry at something they did? New clue memorized. Yeah, it's just as creepy in person. It's a bunch of... Oh, that's dripping. That is a dripping fish head. So they sleep under a dripping fish head for comfort, I think. Nice, okay. So what did we... Well, actually, this is the final thing that we need to do here. Also, Cat's 24 and is a gang boss. Itzy's 45. What am I doing with my life when I'm 32 and I'm not a gang boss? Officially... Oh. Hey, Aaron, how are you? It's very, very hygienic. Yeah, very soothing. Oh, maybe it's the sound of the dripping blood. Officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact the presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted. Were probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life. Photograph, press cutting. But it's the discovery of a partly charred painting, recognized by Officer Bradley as having come from the Hawkins mansion. That allows all doubts to be lifted as the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Charred oh, this. This is the charred painting that came from the mansion. That's okay, Alex. All gang leaders start somewhere. Yeah.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move!
Me.
Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Threaten the police officer? Team up? Someone else is interested in Hawkins.
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene?
Interesting.
I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Oh.
Andrews, would you please shut the door?
Guess we're teaming up.
And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose.
Ashley Cat.
God damn it. Her again.
G'day, Cat.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Are we friends? I'm confused.
Is it far, this mansion?
Maybe not.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Chapter 3. The Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of a recent occupation as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Maybe Cat's saving face. Bradley got cut up. That's a remnant. That's a giant slice on the cheek. Ooh.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
I see.
The place has been abandoned since the fire.
It is a bit run down.
There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Oh, yes, okay. Oh, we got so much stuff that we can ask about. This is where the real horror starts and I'm terrified. Hey, guess what, Sam? I thought the mansion burnt in a fire.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you?
Yeah.
The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Other questions. This place is, you know the place very well.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You're not the first to talk about Winchester.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family. So he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up
Or
there?
Silas. Alright, well look. This place is falling to
You won't
ruin.
get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house.
Hey, Mary.
It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
No. I've done all my questions. Good question. Mary, did I miss Neighbor Part 2? No, you didn't. And when will I play Neighbor again? No idea. I want it to be a time where I've got like a couple of hours spare. So I could probably squeeze it in this weekend, I think. At some point. Or, I don't know about today. Yeah, I'm thinking. Because how I justify this, right, is that like for sneaky streams, do I have time for a sneaky stream where it's dedicated time, or do I have time for a sneaky stream where at any point I need to end it quickly? And so I need to justify what game I play during those times. So for Neighbor, I wouldn't want to end it quickly. I wanted to make sure I've got that, like I've got like a 2-hour dead set window. For games like That's Not My Neighbor or Minecraft, I can just end it whenever. So yeah, I'll definitely let you know. Well, you'll see. You'll see it, I think. Is there anything I should be wary
I
of?
prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Alright, let's not waste any time.
Falls quickly here. And I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
But don't worry, we won't be doing... Oh yeah, actually, come with me.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
But actually, that's where I'm going to call it because, well, it looks like we've got a bit leading up and I've got not too much time left anyway. So I'm going to say goodbye and let you know that, yeah, I will try to do as much as I can this weekend. I will try to do Neighbor. I'll squeeze in That's Not My Neighbor. I'll squeeze in anything else and whatnot. But I will play more Call of Cthulhu next week. This is fun. I'm really liking the elements of this game. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging out. If you see me back online today, yay. If not, then yeah, I do have work today, but I'll try. I might be trying to do a couple of sneakies every now and then. I know. I'm hanging out with Big Dog tonight before she goes away tomorrow, so might be doing that instead. But yeah, anyway, take care. Thanks so much. Tomorrow morning in 24-ish hours, 25-ish hours, I'm going to be playing Red Dead Redemption because I'm just here all weekend. So if you want to hang out with play Red Dead, there'll be a meowdy good time. Why is he saying meowdy instead of howdy? I don't know. Take care. See you, Benchy. See you, Silex. Let's have a great day with Big Dog. I will. Apart from work part. See you, Fandy. Take care. Get some sleep. My God. Bye, son. Take care, Cosplanet. And everyone else as well. Take care. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you a lot. It's just, you could be doing anything else. And, you hang out here. So that's cool. Thanks for indulging in me just sitting around playing games. And sometimes people watch. It's fun. All right. Enough. Goodbye.